Well, hello there, people within the net, and hello again, I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Rome War Let's Play campaign as Macedon. I think this is part 15. In the previous episode, I captured Avete and I captured Pergamum. With Pergamum, both with a... No, not both, with a forced draw out. Here with a forced draw out, which didn't work because the king ran away. But I managed to kill the entire army. And then it was just the king inside, which was the only member of the Greek city-states left. So, captured it, killed the guy, and the Greek city-states are now dead. It happened this turn, so it'll show up in the next turn on the graph there. And then, but before I did that, I attacked Avete, the former capital of the Julii, which was pretty well defended, but I put a spy inside, so I was able to attack immediately. Capture the city, kill the faction leader and another general that was in there, and then there was a guy who was been assassinated in the meantime. There was a giant legion standing right there who laid siege to Avete. That's why I went for Avete, because I was like, I can go for the ill-defended that one, the well-defended this one, or maybe like bypass. But whatever I do, that giant legion standing on the watchtower is going to come in to assist. So I was like, alright, if they're going to come in anyway, I might as well just cut the head of the snake and go for the ballsy move straight for the capital, because they're not expecting that. And even though it was well defended, I captured it thanks to the spy. Then the Legion came over to try and reclaim it, and we annihilated it. Well, it's not completely destroyed. Some remnants of it are in Arminium right now. The general also survived, but thanks to my assassin, he didn't survive for very long. So I think with that move, we have pretty much broken the Julii, because Segesta over here is very ill defended because it's only a town. Arminium is a big city, but there's no way in hell that they can pull a legion out of their ass. I think this is literally it. Just these troops. And then this family member who's now the factionaire, because there's no other people in the family, and some time watch. And I think that is literally everything that the Julii have got left. So we've essentially broken them militarily, psychologically, any way, shape or form. Right, then also here at Campus SGs, I believe that was the episode before the previous episode, I fought back a big army of the Dacians that came over. There's this small force here that was trying to bypass this army, so I can't allow that, so we have to actually double back to kill that before we make our way to Aquincum. The Dacians have an alliance with the Scythians, which I am not thrilled about whatsoever. So, yeah, we have to keep an eye out on the Scythians. Right, this isn't very concerning. But I do need to fight it manually to make sure that they don't just run back to wherever. I think we can just use the archers and the general for this. To make sure that we take essentially 0 casualties. All casualties will be on the general's bodyguards, which replenish automatically. So if the general stand right next to them, if they come and attack, we can protect the archers. Attack upgrade on the archers working well on the rather poorly defended warband. Protected, I should say, because I was talking about the fact that they essentially don't have any armor. Does it even count that they have any armor? Yeah, they have 3 armor. That's because of their pants somehow. They get most from the shield, I guess. Yeah, 5 from shield. 2 defense skill, but that doesn't matter because they're being shot by arrows. And they have 3 armor, that's because of their pants, essentially. Yeah, the biggest advantage is from their shield. 1 hit point, 10 attack. It doesn't say that they have poor morale, which is interesting, because I always thought that they have rather poor morale. But it's not listed as a trait. No, they're running off to somewhere. Bows of Artemis! Right, hang on. What are you doing? How are some of you not unable to shoot? Yeah, there. Everybody focus on them. The guy's still standing there. There we go. Oh, it's completed, Commander. Oh, that's also, look at that. The only guy that cheers is the only guy that can't shoot the other guys. And the other ones are immediately back to business. Nice. Good job, Rome Boy. Okay, they are... Well, they were moving, but they aren't committing to the attack. There we go. Nice and easy, and most of all safe. For the rest of the men. Also, all of you are still in phalanx, you should just... You don't need to. Just relax. It doesn't hurt their fatigue to be in phalanx mode or not, but... You know, them actually having to hold the spears horizontally the whole time, just like, whatever. It's not necessary, just chill. Constant hail of arrows. Definitely not the best archers the game has to offer, but doesn't make them any less deadly, especially when we upgrade them at the Temple of Artemis.
The gods be
There we go.
praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
And there you just run them down. Not necessary because we've already killed 85%, but just for the sake of it.
This is a victory fit for the gods, a day of triumph to mark with a song or two.
Stand your ground!
Forwards, men! We dealt with a minor annoyance, so now it's time to get back to business.
Victory! Sir, march! Out of move, sir!
Oh, we got a runner from that. Nice. Command and control on the battlefield relies on orders getting through. Yep. That's why we run marathons. Thanks to the runner at marathon. What was the guy's name again? Was it Thucydides? Or am I just mixing up Greek mixing him up with somebody else? I can't remember what his name is, but the runner at marathon that had to run all the way to Athens to tell the what's it called? The Athenians that the battle was won against the Persians, and then he collapsed dead of exhaustion when he reached the town center. Alright, so that is solved. A little small force of war bands behind enemy lines. Behind my lines, I should say. And now you're on your way to Aquincum. And we've done everything else this turn, so just... Alright, well, the Dacians know that we're coming. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous to see the Gauls just ignoring the Julii and attacking me.
Destroy them! March! Destroy them!
My lord.
75% chance of getting in is not that high. Let's check the messages first. Larissa expanded. Get some more garrison. There's only one unit of peasants in there. And increase the Temple of Zeus for more public order. Tylis has sewers. Get an Odeon for more public order. Yeah, this road doesn't matter, but just waste one turn building that. Compass Getae. Also get an Odeon for some more public order. Oh yeah, we have the Agora here because I wanted assassins. So train one. Markets in Syracuse. Temple of Zeus in Porvalisium. Yeah, we are upgrading that the whole way because of the horrible public order that was there. And Zeus will sort that out. And then we repaired Pergamum, the damaged buildings. And with the barracks for barracks, we can also retrain the levy pikemen. And we're busy working on the stables so we can retrain the light lancers. And there's no culture, of course, because everything in here is Greek, and we are Greek as well. Somebody came of age. Why are you in Campus Esages? Judgmental gives unrest. There's already a ton of unrest here. And flexible. -1 from law. Alright. So you should not be a governor. And a mathematician for the guy who is governing Rome. One extra militia hoplite for garrison there. Ah, Croton. Alright. Croton's growing way faster than Tarentum. He even have the taxes on low here. And who is this? Oh, a spy that has been sitting here for a while. I guess. Yeah, Tarentum is just waiting for population. Yeah, upgrading that will give me a ton of money through trading, especially with the Colossus of Rhodes active now. Oh yeah, I should have fought this battle in the previous turn. Whatever. Yeah, I did auto-resolve that fight, but it did hurt the archers. Building archery range in Athens. I don't think there's a practice range here yet. Yeah, no. Larissa has a practice range. Same with Thermon. This city isn't big enough. But everything is here. Salona's still waiting for population. Halfway there. Yeah, Pontus is still neutral. I'm not seeking out a fight with them. But, like I said in the previous episode, my presence in Asia Minor could tense it up, you know? 3 turns, then I can finally retrain my Macedonian cavalry. Okay, so mostly warbands, I guess. I do have to fight this, because I don't want it... They actually stand and fight. Ooh, they have chosen swordsman here. I will fight this because I don't want them attacking Avete in the back. As I move to Arminium. Oh, this is a stupid place to deploy my army. Right in the middle of this gigantic rock that's just out in the middle of nowhere. Like a very small version of the Lonely Mountain. I mean, I know dwarves are small, but the dwarves that would be living in this mountain would be ridiculously small. We can use it to our advantage by making sure we don't really have to worry about the right flank. So everybody rush to positions. They don't have any missile units of their own, so don't need to worry about being shot. Yeah, okay, so this is their most elite unit. The chosen swordsmen. They look like elderly gentlemen. The best fighting individuals in their tribe, and armed with the finest swords available. Yeah, like what is that proverb again? Like, in a profession where people die young, beware of the man who is old, or something along those lines. That applies to the chosen swordsman. Because they have grown to that age, you're like, okay, well, he has to be a damn good fighter then, because you don't survive to become that old just randomly. Okay, they rush forward, but then they stop. So, move up. Again, I'll leave the Macedonian cavalry behind. Don't need to unnecessarily risk them. They will probably lose their experience once they are retrained, because we get fresh recruits in the unit, so the experience gets divided. So don't be surprised when once I've retrained them, their experience is lower. Right, well, at least we can start shooting them from here, so maybe they'll get them to get a fucking move on. Just standing there and taking it for the time being, so fine by me. I have... Oh, they're getting out of here. What a bunch of fucking cowards. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. A bunch of kills on the chosen swordsman. Horrible charge. Come on. There we go. Alright, It's a bit risky to charge the chosen swordsman. But I'm expecting with overwhelming numbers and... What the hell are you doing? Oh, because I've also selected one of them. That's what's going on. I thought I only had the general selected. Yeah, well, I'm way too late now because of that those shenanigans. But yeah, I accidentally had one of the fucking light lancers selected. I didn't see that. Well, this won't be 85, but at least the chosen swordsmen are gone. Yeah, they made it out. Just end it. The one guy, whatever.
This victory surely they were.
Glorious victory!
There we go.
Sir! Sir! Forward! Sir! Forward! March!
Get back in, retrain that, get an extra one of those for garrison. Oh, they got a new family member.
Assassin ready. He's finished.
Oh, there's a Roman spy there. Nero Trianus, that's not mine. Oh, he misses his target, of course he does. I don't remember. Did I just save before the... Oh, whatever. I won't reload the save for that. You can just fail a mission from time to time. It's okay. Yeah, it's funny because you can't see him here, but you can only see him when the assassin does it. Actually, the garrison here is fine for now. Just start training some Greek cavalry so I can equip my army with that. Same here. Greek cavalry. You finally start replacing light lancers in these armies. Actually, why the hell am I even bothering with Greek cavalry? I'm getting Macedonian cavalry in a couple turns. Don't bother with that. Give me phalanx pikemen. That's way smarter of a move. I'll just skip Greek cavalry altogether and go straight for Macedonian cavalry.
Sir!
I don't really know what to do with that guy.
Sir!
Could maybe send him after some rebels. How's this going? Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare to keep this under control.
Ready! Sir! Sir!
Throw in some extra militia hoplites.
Orders! Orders!
Because of the 40% culture penalty and also the ton of unrest created by the motherfucking Carthaginian spy. That keeps entering my territory or entering my cities. Yeah, I'm building this to get rid of the Roman market and also to get assassin access. Afterwards, we unfortunately are going to have to destroy the Temple of Jupiter. Because for some stupid reason we can't upgrade it to Zeus, because the game does not consider Jupiter and Zeus as the same thing. Which is a bit odd, because it does consider Ares and Mars the same thing, but it doesn't consider Jupiter and Zeus the same. So I feel like it's a little bit inconsistent in that regard, but whatever. Alright, they don't have the upgrades from the temple anymore because, of course, that temple that was there gave the light armor, the light attack upgrades or whatever. Yeah, build that temple to Zeus. I almost said Jupiter. I mean, we all know his real name is Jupiter, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, the Romans are desperately trying to fortify this now. Training anything that they can get their hands on, most likely. Next turn I will attack with this army. There's not even a level 1 blacksmith here. There is one here. Yeah, you see? Mars, and I could have upgraded the Ares. But I don't want one to Ares here. I want to Zeus here. Alright, so now we actually have to fight this fight here. We don't have to, but...
Glorious victory! Orders, attack!
That's the whole reason why I quickly raised this small force, to clean out some rebels.
Day has dawned! On my order! Unit! Archer! March! Unit! Hold steady! Unit! General! March! Move out! Lancers! Units! Units! March! Levy pikemen! Units! Standard formation! Units!
They have the hill advantage there. If we march up to there, maybe they'll allow me to have it. Because they'll be ultra defensive. Sending the peltasts. I told you to run. Actually, no, I didn't. I ordered you to run. That's even worse that you're ignoring me then. Stupid rebels spawning everywhere, causing unrest and devastation problems. Alright, militia hoplites are in range. Handing over to the general. Ceasefire. The angle's not good, so you'll be hitting my own troops. There we go. There we go, good job, and then back off. Focus on that. Oh, they're charging. Focus on this then, don't shoot at the...
The enemy general
militia
running
cavalry.
away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it is beyond belief.
Okay, they just stopped. Again, I did not tell them to stop, they just did. There's the actual captain. Are we gonna get him? Yes.
God be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
There we go.
The enemy army is in flight! Pursue them! Drive them from the battlefield!
Don't bother. You're just gonna hit light lances probably. You kill that one guy. There we go.
This is a victory!
Victory! So, forward!
Army's still in good shape.
Sir!
Move over there. Excuse me. To kill that guy and then...
My lord!
Oh yeah, I sent this guy here because he came of age, but he's not that fantastic. And this guy is great as a governor, so he can just stay in Thessalonica. Yeah, we'll besiege Aquincum in the next turn, as well as Arminium. Oh, there's that spy from the Judea that I failed to assassinate. Oh, and they move a force over. And the Dacians are doing that same thing again, where they sally out before the attack, which will most likely result in their defeat, which means that the city will be even easier to take than it already was.
Units! Units!
Okay, a bit of a hilly terrain here. I'm going to be deploying here on this sort of like flat-ish area.
Balls of Artemis! Units! Hold your ground! Units! General! Lancers!
If I can hide them in the woods would be nice.
March! Stand and fight! General!
Okay, so tons of warbands, some war dogs, and barbarian cav. That's what this army is. Again, I hope that the war dogs are released on the phalanx, because that's the easiest way to deal with them. But you guys know that by now, I think. The video has been saying it every single time I'm fighting war dogs. So it's more on you than on me if you didn't get my strategy in that, at this point.
Waiting for orders! Waiting for orders!
The slow, menacing approach from the Dacians. war cry, and then charge. Classic barbarian move. Alright, archers, do your thing. Don't die. No, they're out of range. Okay. Go guard mode anyway. Just in case they get in range and I need to tell them to shoot that and not continue. You shoot on the general. Chase that. Oh, they're getting out of here. Fucking cowards. You run that down. You guys come over here. They didn't even properly fight or anything, they just sort of like came over and fucked around a bit in front of my phalanx, and then they were like, hang on a minute, this isn't working, and then they left. Barbarian have made it out, that's no surprise.
The enemy army
Nice,
is
the war
in
dogs
flight.
just ran on their
Pursue
own.
them. Drive them from the battlefield.
This might actually... yeah, 93%, so even though the Barbarian Cav made it out intact, this army is wiped out anyway.
This is a heroic
There we go.
victory, worthy of Greek soldiers.
The fog clears as the battle is finished, how nice. Oh, there's the road to Aquincum. Right, so they just weakened their defenses at Aquincum for no reason. Okay, so the Julii move a remnant of that big legion over there. Alright, our capital expands. Do we go for this? It's a bit far removed. Increase public order a little bit first. It's not really necessary to build that in Thessalonica. There's a ton of unrest in Bylazora. Where the hell is that? Was that or was that always there? Get an academy, get rid of all the corruption and more law. Apollonia is done. We just need to wait for population. Yeah, Sparta, I was focusing on the growth because I almost emptied the city training things. Public order is fine, focus on money. Alright, Crichton is expanding now. Kydonia has those rather useless roads. Just fucking focus on whatever. Byzantium can expand. Nice. Capua. Large Temple of Artemis. Cavalry stables, yeah, all of that is Roman. Get some paved roads. Increase it with the trade a bit, but most importantly it'll help transport troops around faster. In roads, a bit of public order. Oh no, actually, hang on. There's still a wrong temple here. Well, not wrong in the sense that it's an incorrect god or goddess, because Aphrodite is part of the Greek pantheon, but it's a temple that I can't upgrade, is what I meant. A pet monkey? To my spy. Oh. Scythian spy. Yeah, I already saw that at Byzantium. Enemy army routes, yeah, like I said.
My lord.
Right.
Investigating.
He fucking dies, alright, so let's not do that. 75% chance of success.
My lord.
That's better.
Investigating.
So, attack! Besieging settlements, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
Yeah, like I said, they just wasted their garrison at the Quincum. So Campus Yeseges... Oh, we can get this out of here. There's the Scythian spy that they kicked out of the city.
Orders! Prepare for battle! Victory!
Peasants. Okay, yeah, that sucks, the general, but everything else is okay. I'll fight that in a second. The Carthaginians are still just chilling there, not doing anything. 2 turns until elite cavalry. Oh yeah, we should continue training this. After this is done, I think I will build up the armorer first, so we can get some armor upgrades here. I was considering destroying that and going for Zeus, but keeping it on Ares is not the end of the world, especially since, of course, Rome is going to be pretty much a focus point for, like, training soldiers. Alright, so hang on. First I need to...
Assassin ready. Closing in for the kill.
No.
Prepare to ambush!
Assassin ready. Closing in for the
There we go,
kill.
that's better. Flavius Julius is dead. Can push that guy out of the way soon. Yeah, I think we're finally getting this under control a little bit. Yeah, I have a spy of my own, so once we kick this Carthaginian spy out, which I'm fairly sure is still in there, it'll be way more difficult for him to get in. Yeah, and then after this is done, we destroy the Temple of Jupiter. Again, it hurts my Roman heart to say those words, but we'll replace it with the Temple of Zeus. Yeah, and then here we're pushing the Dacians. We're going to be making our move on the Julii soon. So let's have a little look on, over here at this. Julii, yeah. Yeah, they're dead. And who else am I fighting? Fighting Dacia. The Dacians are actually considered stronger than the Julii at this point. And I'm technically also at war with the Gauls. Wow, that one victory. No, it can't be that one victory, right? I mean, I know I destroyed chosen swordsmen, but no way that one victory toppled them that hard. They must be losing elsewhere. I don't believe it. They're fighting Spain as well. Spain has been, well, losing some stuff, but they've been going horizontal at the end there. So I guess Egypt is strongest then. Yeah. Yeah, 24 regions. The Dacians have... They had 6. I think that is... What is that? 4 at this point? Yeah, 4. Because that's 3. The Julii were on 3. And now they have 2. So that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. So which territories do the Dacians have then? They have Aquincum. They have this one up here as well. I don't remember what that town is called. So that's 2. They have this one. Don't remember what that town called either. What that town is called either. That's 3. Then they have another one. So they have either that one. Domus, Campus Domus, or whatever that's called. Or they have Iuavum, which is over here. In the Helvetii province, or whatever that's called. I can't see it yet. So that's what they have, either that. So they have Aquincum, that town, for sure. And then they either have that or that in addition to that. Okay, been fighting over there. Borders home. It's been under siege, but it looks like the Germanians repelled the Britons there. Germania lost this. That's the capital. Dam. Vicus Gothi. Vicus Macomani. Okay, so the Germanians only lost Batavodurum. So far. Nothing else is under siege. But the Britons have been attacking that. And the Germanians have apparently repelled it because the city's not under siege anymore. Okay, this is under siege. Very much so. Only 2 turns until surrender. That's under siege as well. I guess that's the Gauls then dealing all of the damage here. Well, lots of troop concentrations there. That isn't under siege. This is still Carthaginian. So is that. Carthage is also at war with the Gauls, right? Yeah, at war with the Gauls and Numidia. Allied with Spain, Egypt and the Julii for some stupid reason. Seleucid Empire is still kicking. I don't know how much pep is in their step, so to speak, because with all of those guys ganging up on them, it doesn't take that very long, but they're still alive. That's something. Numidians are sort of in a stalemate with the Carthaginians, it seems. They don't really seem to have lost or gained anything. Yeah, you're laying siege to that. I haven't seen anything. Well, the army's stationary there. Let's go ahead and build some watchtowers here, so we can have a little look at what's going on. Well, that was to be expected. We saw that Sardis was under siege. So the Scipia, I almost said. The Seleucids lost that to Pontus.
Yes, Strategos, move out.
Yeah, I'll just build some watchtowers around here so I can have a little look at what's going on around me. Also, it'll help if the Pontic forces decide to attack, because then I'll be able to see them earlier. Alright, so now we actually have to do some fighting.
Yes, Strategos, prepare for battle.
Fight this battle really quickly. Clear these stupid rebels out. And then we can retrain this army. And then I can just sit in the fort next to Thessalonica and wait for further instructions.
Units! Units! Move out! Units! Mark! Units! Fight!
Oh, they moved to the hill there.
Units! Standard formation! Units! March!
Bows of Artemis! There. And then after this we have to fight the Julii outside Avete and lay siege to Arminium. Preferably by wiping out the legion outside of Avete so they don't make it back to the other city. Oh. Oh no, the peasants! What am I to do? Oh, they actually charge. Well, we didn't really expect any other outcome than this, did we? What else is there? Heavy Peltast and then the general.
Quickly! Attack quickly!
What are you gonna do with the Peltast? Charge, I guess?
Get back in position!
Yeah. There we go. Hits on the Peltasts. Stick by the militia hoplites. Still quite a lot of them. I don't want them to make it back. Or to, like, rally. Oh, and then they're shooting at the fucking general as he's there. And what are they doing? They're charging at my army now, but that my general is away? No? They're just getting down the hill a little bit. Oh, fucking slowpoke, you moron!
Balls of Artemis.
Units! Await my order! Units! Go! Unleash! Hell! Units! Run!
Oh, the light lancers ran over there. There we go.
Be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
There, I killed them all. Again, it doesn't really matter that we killed the enemy general because this is a rebel force. As soon as they lose the battle, they'll all die anyway. And it's because there was a volley coming in. I don't want my general to be hit. You see, they're destroyed.
No more moves, sir!
There we go. That should increase the trade here. You see? Between Apollonia and Salona, because those fucking rebels aren't standing in the way anymore.
Sir! Move out!
So you come back to Thessalonica. You can retrain there. Not the archers, but everything else. And then you can just sit in the fort and wait for more rebels to show up, I guess, or until I need you elsewhere. Okay, so that was that, and then we need to quickly fight this battle too.
My lord, destroy them! Victory!
They ran. Of course they did. Did we go and chase them? It's not really necessary.
My lord,
Because what we can also do is just go for Arminian. The gates are open. Oh, but it's a walled city though.
under siege, sir.
Drop the taxes.
Orders,
Let's see what Auto-Resolve says.
destroy them!
I did save. I'm curious. Okay, there we go.
Victory! Settlement captured!
Pretty alright odds, everything, all things considered, because if I had to take that manually, all the towers would be shooting the fuck out of me, so I technically lost less this way. Well, of course, the city is more smashed up than before. Build an archery range here immediately. Why can we retrain? Because this is damaged, so why can we retrain? Or is it not damaged enough so it still works, maybe? Because you can't retrain the cavalry. Yeah, it's smashed up, but not that smashed up, apparently. Okay, so militia hoplites there too. Move the spy. Yeah, that's all the Julii I have left, just this one guy. Yeah, more phalanx pikemen coming in, that's good. I can't train phalanx pikemen here, but I can train some archers here. To help.
Orders,
Yeah, more ships.
Ready.
I need a decent fleet so that the king can get a move on. Yeah, we've got a general, we've got tons of militia hoplites. Yeah, this will be okay. I'm fairly, even another family member right there. So if Macedon, if Carthage decides to randomly attack me now, the king's army is out of here, then I am not concerned. I'm fairly fairly certain that my holdings in Syracuse can stand in the fight and hold their own until reinforcements arrive. So yeah, I think we should just wait like 2 more turns or something to build up this fleet, and then the king can get a move on. And because of course we're going to be pushing into Gallic territory after we wipe out the Julii. Mediolanium and Patavium are good cities. Then we could also finally take Segestica, because I deliberately didn't capture it because it was far away from any of my holdings here in Greece, and I wouldn't be able to reinforce it properly if the Dacians attack. But I'm almost here now, so then I'm finally going to be able to get Segestica myself. How's population in Segestica? Yeah, okay, so don't exterminate the city. Just occupy, because we can expand it immediately. Alright, that is all done, and that'll be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Waleta.